Hello learners, welcome to today's session. Today we shall be doing exercise 2.1 of our NCERT textbook, which deals with polynomial. So the first question is that which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variable and which are not. State reasons for your answer. So in the question it is asked that of this particular expression, whether it is a polynomial in one variable or not. Now let us observe. We see that the given expression is 4x square minus 3x plus 7, and there is only one variable involved, okay, and that variable is the variable x. Now if we see the exponential power of the variable, we notice that the first exponential power is how much? 2. Now 2 is a whole number, right? In the next term we see that the exponential power is 1. 1 is also a whole term, okay? And in the third one, 7, though there we cannot see in clarity any variable, we can write 7 as 7x to the power 0. X to the power 0 is 1, so 7x to the power 0. So in the third term also, when we notice, we see that the variable is having 0 as the exponential power, which is a whole number. Therefore, this particular algebraic expression is a polynomial in 1 degree. Okay? Let's move on to the next one. The next one says that y square plus root 2. Now in this particular expression also, we find that there is only one variable involved, and that variable is y. Okay, and if we notice the exponential power of y, we find that it is 2, which is a whole number. So since it is a whole number, by definition, by default, this particular expression is also a polynomial in one variable. Okay. In the third question, it is given that 3 root t plus t into root 2. Now, in this particular expression, we find that there is also one variable involved, and that variable is t. Now, if we simplify this expression, we can write 3 into root t as 3 into t to the power half, okay, plus t into root 2. Now, if we observe the exponential power of the variable t, we find that it is a fraction. It is not a whole number. That is why the third question is not a polynomial. Okay, this is not a polynomial. The fourth question is y plus 2 divided by y. Now, in this expression also, we find that there is only one variable involved, and that variable is the variable y. Now, if we simplify this particular expression, we can write it as y plus 2 into y to the power minus 1. If we observe the exponential power of y, we find that in the first term it is 1, which is a whole number. But in the second term, it is minus 1, which is not a whole number. So, as per the definition, if it is not a whole number, it is not a non-negative integer, then this particular expression cannot be a polynomial. Okay, this is not a polynomial. In the next question, it says x to the power 10 plus y to the power 3 plus t to the power 50. Now, if we observe here, we see that there are 3 variables involved. What are those 3 variables? The 3 variables are x, y, and t. Now, if we observe, we see that the first term is having a positive number, that is a whole number, as the power. Okay, that is 10. So this is a whole number. 10 is a whole number, so the first condition is fulfilled. In the second term, we find that y to the power 3 is also a positive integer, so the second condition is also fulfilled here. In the third term, we see 50 is also a positive integer, and the third condition is also fulfilled. So definitely this is a polynomial, but in our condition it is asking whether the following expressions are polynomials in one variable. So this is not a polynomial in one variable, okay, because there are 3 variables. So this is a polynomial, but this is not a polynomial in one variable. So this is wrong. Okay. Now in the next question, it is said that write the coefficients of x square in each of the following. So when it has been asked in the question about coefficient, so what do we understand by coefficient? So coefficient is the constant value that is multiplied to the variable. Okay, remember that coefficients are the constant values. So coefficients are the constant values, those are multiplied to the variable. If we see a particular example, let's say question number 1, it says that 2 plus x squared plus x. Now in this particular expression, we see that in the question it is asked about the coefficient of x squared. Now if you observe here, what is the constant term or the constant value that is multiplied with x squared? It is definitely 1. So the coefficient of x squared in this particular expression is 1. Okay. In the next term, it is given that 2 minus x squared plus x cubed. So in this particular expression, we have to find the coefficient of x squared. So if we observe, we can see that the coefficient or the constant value that is multiplied with x squared, the variable is minus 1. So the coefficient of x squared in this particular question is minus 1. Okay. In the third expression, it is given that pi by 2 x squared plus x, and we have to find the coefficient of x squared. So what is the constant value that is multiplied with x squared? It is pi by 2. So the coefficient of x squared in this particular expression will be pi by 2, pi divided by 2. In the next term, it is given root 2 into x minus 1. So here we do not find any x squared. So if we modify this particular expression, we can write, suppose 0 into x square, right? We can write 0 into x square, which will give us 0. So this whole value will not be altered. So 0 into x square. So what will be the coefficient of x square in this particular term? It will be 0. Okay. In the next sum, it is given the 2x minus 3 into x square minus 3x plus 1. So in solving this type of expressions, what we have to do is first we have to simplify the expression. How will we simplify? We will simplify it as 2x into x square minus 3x plus 1 minus 3 into x square minus 3x plus 1. Okay. So if we simplify this further, we get 2x cubed minus 6x square plus 2x minus 3x square plus 9x minus 3. If we solve this, we get 2x cubed minus 9x square plus 11x minus 3. So this is our final expression. So in this final expression also, what we need to do, we need to find the coefficient of x square. So we can clearly see that minus 9 is the constant value that is multiplied with x square. So the coefficient of x square in this particular expression will be minus 9. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. The next question says that give one example each of a binomial of degree 35 and a monomial of degree 100. So when we say it's a binomial, we mean that there will be two terms involved. Okay, there will be two terms involved. So one example of binomial we can give as maybe something like 7x to the power 35 plus x. Okay, this is a binomial and the highest degree is how much? 35. So this will be the example of binomial. Okay, binomial of degree 35, because there are two terms here and the highest power is 35. Next it says that give a monomial of degree 100. You can write maybe something like 9x to the power 100. So this is a monomial because there is only one term and the highest power is how much? 100. So this is a monomial of degree 100. Okay, this is a monomial of degree 100. Okay, let's move on to the next sum. In the next sum, it says that write the degree of each of the following polynomials. So in this particular sum, we have to find the degree of the given polynomial. So the first sum, it is given 5x cubed plus 4x squared plus 7x. So clearly here we can see that there is only one variable involved, and that is the variable x. Now if we notice the powers of x, we see that there are three powers of x. First is 3, second is 2, and the third one is 1. And the highest degree is how much? Highest is 3. So this polynomial is of degree 3. Okay. In the next question, it is given 4 minus y square. So in this particular polynomial also, we find that there is only one variable, and that variable is y. And what is the highest power of y here? The highest power of y here is 2. So the degree of this polynomial will be 2. Okay. In the third one, it is given 5t minus root 7. So here also we notice that there is only one variable, and that variable is t. And the highest value of t is how much? 1. So the degree of this polynomial will be 1. Okay. In the next one, it is given 3. Now, when we say it is given 3 as the polynomial, then we understand that there will be another variables involved. But what will be the highest value of the variable? Suppose we say we have another variable involved here, which will be x. Okay. Another variable involved, which will be x. Okay. Now, to not alter this particular value, what we have to put? We have to put x to the power 0. Okay. That means 3 into x to the power 0. So what is the highest value of x, or the variable here in this particular polynomial? It is 0. So therefore the degree of this polynomial will be 0. Okay. In this sum, what it says is to classify the following as linear, quadratic, and cubic polynomials. So what are linear, quadratic, and cubic polynomials? So linear polynomials are those polynomials in which the highest degree is 1. Quadratic are those in which the highest degree is 2. And cubic polynomials are one in which the highest degree is 3. Okay. Let's look at the sum. The first one says x square plus x. Now if you notice here, we see that there is only one variable involved. And what is that variable? The variable is x. Okay. And what is the highest value of x? The highest value of x is 2. That means it is of degree 2. Since it is of degree 2, we can call this as a quadratic polynomial. Okay. This is a quadratic polynomial. In the second one, we see that here also there is only one variable involved, that is x. And what is the highest value of x here? The highest value of x here is 3. So we can call this as a cubic polynomial. Okay, this is a cubic polynomial. In the third one, we see y plus y square plus 4. Here is also only one variable involved, and the variable is y. And what is the highest value of the variable? The highest value of the variable is 2. So since it is 2, it can be called as a quadratic polynomial. Okay. In the next one, it is given that 1 plus x. Now here also we find that there is only one variable, then that variable is x. And what is the highest power of x? The highest power of x is 1. Since it is 1, it can be called as a linear polynomial. Okay. In the last one, it is given that 3t. In this particular polynomial also, we see that there is only one polynomial or one variable involved, and that variable is t. And what is the highest value of t here? The highest value of t is 1. So that is why this is also a linear polynomial. Okay. In the next one, we see r square is the given polynomial. So in this r square as the given polynomial, we find that there is also one variable involved, and that variable is r. So what is the highest value of r? The highest value of r is 2. So that is why this is a quadratic polynomial. Okay. In this sum, we find that the given polynomial is 7x to the power 3. So here also we see that there is only one variable involved, and that variable is x. And the highest value of x is 3. Okay. Since the highest value of x is 3, it is a cubic polynomial. Okay. This is a cubic polynomial. With this, we come to an end of today's session. If you like today's session, please do like, comment, and share amongst your friends. And please subscribe to our channel so that you do not miss any regular updates.